Bem-vindo, Sao Paulo! um, that's pretty much all of the Portuguese that I managed to learn on the plane. No, that's a lie. I learned a little bit more than that, but it was completely useless. Um, yeah, I guess that's the first thing to say is they really don't speak a lot of English here, and since I don't speak any Portuguese, communication is lots of gesturing and yelling really loud in English. At least I'm not doing that, so it's not so bad. Um, but yeah, the first sort of how many hours have I been here? Almost 24 hours, which has been really cool. Flight over sucked bad. It was nice. I had my last pure blonde for 8 weeks at the Brisbane International Pub thing at the airport there, whatever. It was cool. Ran into Jimbo Dini randomly in the airport, which was great. Although I didn't really see him much on the flight because the flight over was terrible. Flight from Brisbane to Dubai absolutely sucked. I had like 3 different screaming babies in my little area of however many seats, 50 seats or whatever in that first part of the plane. Just sucked. Complete dick. Sucked. Yeah, it was really a lot of turbulence. You know, every time I tried to get up and go over to the back of the plane and get booze, lasted maybe 10 minutes, and then all of a sudden there'd be turbulence, they'd be like, "Sir, go back to your seat." And I was like, "Yeah, great, sick one." Seat was okay, except I was stuck between some woman from Hungary who couldn't speak English, and this dude, some dude, but he was absolutely massive, and not fat, but just like really built, and kept sort of jabbing me with his elbow. Couldn't get comfortable, which was terrible. Actually felt really sick by the end of the flight, which was weird. Just a lot of airplane food or whatever. I watched Contagion, which was actually really cool, except everybody around me was watching it, and so I sort of cheated and I saw the end of the film before I even bothered to start watching the start, which didn't really ruin it, but you know, you knew where the whole movie was going the whole way, which was okay. Yeah, I was way too tired to learn Portuguese, but you know, so it was that. It was 14 hours from Brisbane to Dubai, which was long, really long. But like I said, Jim Bodini I didn't see much on the plane. Saw him when we got off. I had a 6 hour layover in Dubai airport, and he had like 3 or something, so it was alright. Just chilled out, got coffee, walked around the airport and stuff. I tried to get some Brazilian real, but no one stocks it. So I really didn't get much done in the airport at all. Just sat around, got one of the lazy boys there in Dubai airport and had a bit of a nap. Chilled out by the gate. Yeah. Oh yeah, I went to the business centre in Brazil, in bloody Dubai airport, which was actually really cool. Got on the internet there, which was nice. Real chilled out place. Didn't cost very much money. Didn't really know it existed. It was kind of cool. Wasted, an hour there, which was nice. After that, my flight from Dubai to here, Sao Paulo, was like a dream. I'm kind of thinking now that maybe I was jet lagged. So I don't know what time it was in Australia when I boarded the flight to Sao Paulo, but I got a feeling it must have been like sometime in the afternoon because I felt great. And I mean, apart from that, the flight was actually really good. It was really comfy. I had a window seat this time. I wasn't in between anybody. I just sort of curled up, and it was really smooth, no turbulence whatsoever. It was good. Yeah, just chilled out, learned a bit of Portuguese, had decent people next to me, which were pretty chilled out. Watched a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. I think it's called Assassination Games or something. You've definitely got to check that out. It's just so stupid. Flight was another 14 hours, so I don't know, I haven't bothered to work it out. What's that, 228? Some sort of 32-hour excursion for me to get here, going the wrong way around the planet. But, it's been alright. It's been good. Arriving, yeah, the rest of the flight was okay. Like I say, it must have been like jet lag because the first 7 hours of the trip was brilliant. Could pay attention, was sort of fine, in a good mood. I don't know. And then the second 7 hours, I just sort of slept, just hit the wall. Listened to a ton of music and just fell asleep. Arriving in Sao Paulo airport was pretty cool. No problems, just lined up for... I got my bag straight away, which was great. Got through custom. I got through the passport check thing fine. And customs is seriously non-existent. There is only like a green row. Like there is only the nothing to declare, and you just sort of go through, hand this dude who's just chilling out there at your thing, and you walk through. It's like there is no line, there is nothing. It's really, really cool. Got through, and there was this huge sea of people, waiting for people from planes and stuff, as typical. Found an ATM, got cash out. And something that's cool about Sao Paulo is the cab company here has a monopoly in Sao Paulo, and so what they do is they set up this sort of kiosk in the front of the airport, and you just go there, and you tell them where you want to go, and you pay them at the kiosk, and they give you a receipt, and then you just walk up to a cab, give him the receipt, and the cabbie gets his cut or whatever, and they take you where you go, so you can no hassle about worrying about if they're going the wrong way, if they're screwing you, doing whatever, take your kidneys or something. You're pretty solid. You're not gonna pay too much, which was great. It was nice. Cabbie was so funny. Couldn't speak English. And I obviously couldn't speak much Portuguese, so he points to the radio. He says something, and I just go, I don't speak Portuguese. And he goes, oh. Anyway, so we're just chilling. But he was real chatty, and he was in a real good mood too. Because on the way I was flying into the airport, I started seeing like explosions in the city. I was like, what the hell's going on? I look out and I saw this, like, you can hear it bang. And I look down and I see people getting thrown around in the street, and I was like, what the fuck's going on? As we get closer, you start to see that they're actually little fireworks, but they're all really generic, and they would just like shoot up and go bang, and then a couple little white things would sparkle out. No colours, nothing. It was kind of weird. I was like, all right. I talked to the cabbie. Apparently, the local football team, Corinthians, have won the Brazilian football championship, and it's the 5th year in a row. So everyone's like super stoked, and they're real excited. People going nuts in the street. There's some great videos. People in cars just on the horn. People hanging out, going absolutely crazy. And so yeah, the city was just nuts last night. It was really, really, really funny. I scared the hell out of some poor dad. I think he had his daughter in the car with the cabbie, and I was screwing around, chasing after all these cars. They had, you'll see the video, they had towels and the football flags and stuff on the back, and people hanging out of cars and bashing on the roof and stuff. And we saw a guy doing it, so we're like, oh, excellent, we'll go drive up to him and start screaming out the window. And I'm like, yeah, cool, no problem. And we drive up, he pulls the window down, he goes, go, I can't remember what he said, he goes, go, assassino, or something like this. I was like, I knew what he meant, but no problem, so I lean out of the window. I was going, yeah! It turns out it's just this dad and his daughter go, get really freaked out, this obvious white guy just screaming at them out of a cab. But, yeah, it's also, how many hours did it take me? I was in the country 2 hours. Until somebody commented how white I am. Obviously not Brazilian. I thought it was kind of funny. Yeah, apart from that, everything's been good. I'm really jet lagged, which is surprising. Normally I don't get all that jet lagged. But I woke up at 3 a.m. last night and sort of couldn't get to sleep and just sat around. Eventually sort of forced myself back to sleep and woke up then at, God knows what time I woke up, but I stayed in bed till 7:30. I went down and got breakfast and sat around and just had like 4 cups of coffee, still real tired. Been pretty chill. Been good. I'm hotel hopping soon. Checkout's 12 p.m., which is why I'm sitting here talking to you like this is absolutely awesome. Didn't have to get up. I don't start hospital until Wednesday, so that's 2 days. So it's going to give me some time over to get over a bit of this jet lag and at least settle in a little bit, learn some more Portuguese and work out what the hell's going on in this city. So it's probably about a bit of a time to go for a bit of a tour. Let's see if this will... No, this won't flip. I need to turn it off and start it again. I'll show you out the window. That's the way. This room's not all that massive. Pretty small. Really, well, it's cheap for me at the moment because there's a hospital rate, apparently, which is wicked. But it gets real expensive. That's why I'm not staying here any longer than one night. Bathroom. Toilet through... That's window, that's me. That's a door with a toilet. Bed. For to sleep. And I'll show you out the window.